Alright, here we are. We're going to do spin-on oil filter adapters on a multi-fuel. In this case it happens to be an LDT, but works the same with LD or an LDS. So, there you go. We're going to get rid of these old canister filters because, well, they're a pain in the butt. So, yeah, they torque that out there. I guess I should have done a pre-test on this before I started filming. Alright, that one's unbolted. Take that. Throw it. Throw that. You don't need that either. Reach down in. Get that gasket. Get your fingernail under it. And you can carefully yank it up out. As you can tell, this one has been in there for quite a while. Make sure it doesn't leave any behind. Let's see how this one. Oh, that one's not bad. Now, of course, when we put this back together, we are going to torque it, as you should do. To take the filter cans off, you need a 7/8 socket, which we use. Take this thing, you don't need it, throw it away, scrap. Find somebody on eBay who wants to buy an old can for their engine. Same thing. Get that old gasket out of there. So we use the 7/8 to take it off. We're going to use 1 inch and 1/16 to put the new fittings on. Very important step. Get down in here, preferably with a rag. Clean this all out. The cleaner the better. Do the same thing with both of them. Make sure you don't have any chunks or anything down in there. Alright, so make sure you got the whole gasket surface in both of these clean. Make sure there's no chunks or anything down there. Clean it up. And take your new gaskets, lube them up, get some oil, and dump on here. However you got her. Lube up the gasket real good. And then put it down in here. It is the correct gasket. It is a tight fit. It is the correct gasket. Put her down in there. And then once you got her in place, run your finger all the way around it. Make sure it's all down flush and flat. And do your other one. All lubed up good. Same thing, set it down in. And once you get it down in there, run your finger around it, make sure it's all down in flush and flat. Now you're ready to put on your plates. Both plates are the same. This is the top of the plate. It has one indentation on it. The bottom has a lip on the outside. 2 indentations. This is the bottom side, this is the top. You have 4 holes. Take one of the holes and place it all the way to the driver's side, or if you're sitting on the fender, place it at the 6 o'clock position. Just set it on down on there. Do the same with your other plate. Set it in there and grab your fittings. Now your fittings that you receive may not be identical to these, but what is the same is the thread. This thread is the engine side, and this thread is the filter side. Your fitting will have one end painted red. Do not put the red end of the fitting in the engine. The red end is for the filter. Again, your fittings may look a little different than these, but what is the same is the threading and the fact that one end is red. So, not putting the red end in, you spin her down in there. Notice the red end of the fitting is not in the engine. So there you have her. They're spun down in. Now you grab your torque wrench, have it set at 55 foot-pounds, and put her on down until it gets the torque. There you probably heard her click. And there you go, 55 foot-pounds. Now, this is the initial installation. When you change your filters for the first time, you will want to, just to play it safe, check the torque on the fittings. Sometimes they loosen up just a little bit, and what will happen is it'll let the oil seep between the engine and the plates. Take your oil filters, lube up your gaskets. Now I happen to be using 1789s on this truck. You can use any filter on the filter list. Lube up your gasket, set it on there, and spin it on. Make sure you put a little oil on each gasket. Lube that gasket up good. Set it down on your fitting. Tighten it down. Now, same with any spin-on builder. Spin it until it starts giving you some resistance. And then, using your hand only, give it a quarter, a third, sometimes a half turn with only your hand. Never put a wrench on a filter to tighten it down. Only use your hand. And there you have it. You now have spin-on filters for your LD, LDS, or LDT multi-fuel engine.